In our news bulletin for this evening, the island is in shock as news spread about the sudden passing of the Ikalisi Cristiano Niue President Reverend Aifulia Pomale. Bodybuilder Regan Ioane comes away with a bronze medal at the Pacific Games. Last Friday's Air New Zealand flight was diverted due to bad weather. Waiā Farm opened up operations for public viewing over the weekend. Alofi South displayed strong community spirit as they hosted their Village Marine Day as a lead-up to the annual Village Show Day. The island is in shock as news spreads of the sudden passing of the president of the Ikalisi Cristiano Niue, Reverend Aifulia Pomale. A graduate from Kananafo Theological College in American Samoa, Reverend Pomale served the parish of Tuapa from 2003 up until now. He became the president of the Ikalisi Cristiano Niue in 2014. He also served as the vice president of the Ikalisi Niue from 2011 to 2013, was the president of the Ikalisi Niue Youth, chairperson of the Niue Liquor Board, and president of the Samoa community, amongst other positions. He is survived by his wife Lisi and 4 children, and we would like to extend our deepest sympathies to the family for their loss. Niue's bodybuilder Regan Ioane has put Niue on the medal table at the Pacific Games in Papua New Guinea. Regan Ioane successfully achieved the first medal for Team Niue in Papua New Guinea, competing in the men's 100-kilogram bodybuilding category. Tonga took first placing, claiming gold. PNG received silver, and Niue claimed a bronze medal. The Niskaga president, Alan Tano, said that he is very proud of Team Niue's efforts displayed in the PNG Pacific Games and is eager for the 2019 Pacific Games that will be held in Tonga. The weightlifting and powerlifting, bodybuilding, athletics, shooting events have finished their events throughout the week. Niue lawn bowls and golf are the last remaining codes to complete their events. Papua New Guinea is still dominating with the most medals at the moment. The Pacific Games will end this week and most members of Team Niue will return this coming Friday. Last Friday, the Air New Zealand flight was diverted to another airport due to bad weather. The flight was due to arrive in Niue just before 2 in the afternoon, but those at the airport waiting for passengers reported they could hear the plane circling for a while before an announcement was made that the flight had been diverted to Pangopango. According to Air New Zealand agents on island, Pelenis Travel, usually the airline would fly to Tonga or Samoa, but Pangopango was the closest alternate airport nominated on the day. Upon arrival in Pangopango, passengers were offloaded to wait in the departure lounge while the plane was refueled for the return flight to Niue in case they needed to circle above waiting for safer conditions to land. The flight returned and landed at 5 in the afternoon, with passengers relieved to finally make it to their point of destination. Waiā Farm opened up their gates and operations to the public on Saturday as part of a planned open day. The farm opened in 2004 and is approximately 260 acres and primarily planted with nonu. New management have come on board and taken the initiative to give people a chance to see the farm and factory that are part of a state-owned enterprise. Many locals and visitors were eager to see what developments are happening on the farm that has now also started bottling water. For some, it was the first time to see the farm, while for others, they were curious to see whether there were any significant changes. Visitors were given a guided tour of the farm on the back of a truck to see the nonu orchard. There were also many stores set up selling food, drinks and sweet treats, as well as nonu bottles and water bottles sold at wholesale price. The open day was deemed an overall success by those who had organized the program. Keen fisherfolk from Alofi South community gathered and participated in the annual Village Marine Day last Saturday. The Marine Day is one of the popular activities held as a lead-up to the Village Show Day this coming Saturday. There were 5 boats out on the water and just over 35 canoes, plus more people opting to fish off the reef. One of the members of the Village Council said that the event had a great turnout, with many people heading out to sea, and the reef especially, because the weather was fine and sea was calm. The catches throughout the day were impressive, lots of different fish caught within the Alofi area, In the boat category, it was BJ Rex who caught the heaviest tuna fish, whilst Paul Pasisi caught the heaviest wahoo. The canoe category that was open to the island had some very good catches, but it was Andres Johanne who came in third, second to Pui Okesene, and equal for first place was Brettrick Varonofisi and Sima Danevesi. There were also many complimentary prizes and special prizes distributed. The day ended with an open invitation for people to share in a traditional barbecue feast in the evening, where prizes were distributed at the Kalauni Sea Track. And that concludes our news bulletin for this evening.